We made it. Apparently, we've already hiked a mile. That was pretty quick.
All right, we're done. Let's turn it around.
So we think this is a yucca plant. Someone said it looks like a giant asparagus. Think so.
It do be that way.
So we just filled up water. Our packs are really heavy now. The 20-mile stretch between the border to Lake Morena is very dry right now. So there's only one water source at mile 4.4 where we were just at. So we've got 16 miles to the next water source. We're planning on doing it today, and it is hot already at 9 o'clock. So we'll see. So we're coming down this canyon here, and unfortunately we're looking at our climb. It goes all the way up this mountain. That looks exciting. It's hot. So we just came off of that ridge right over there, all the way down to Hauser Creek, and now we're coming up all the switchbacks we were able to see earlier, and tell you, it is brutal. It's hot, 80 degrees. We've been going all day, and we're about 16 and a half, 17 miles in for the day, which means we're getting very close to our camp at Lake Morena. A few more miles and we will be done for the day. Woo!
It is 4:02.
That climb was hard, and this desert heat is no joke. Like, it's been a hard day, but also pushing 20 miles for our first day, so I'm pretty proud of ourselves. Getting close. It's Lake Morena! Woo! So we just made it into Lake Morena. It is 6 o'clock, mile 20 for the day, which is very impressive. I am so proud of all of us for doing that today. Very hot, very tough. We ran out of water like in the last half mile to a mile coming down here. So we carried just enough water. But we're gonna set up camp, eat some grub, and sleep the hardest I've ever slept. Mid-morning update. We just made it to Boulder Oaks Campground. We're gonna take an early lunch. We started this morning about 8 a.m. We were one of the last thru-hikers to get out. Well, maybe not the last, but a lot of people got an earlier start than us. We were exhausted from yesterday. But we're about 6 miles in for the day. We're taking lunch under this beautiful oak tree. And then we've got about 11 more to do. We're gonna try to shoot for around 17 today. We're gonna enjoy this lunch. Long ways down to the water source here. gonna lie, today's been a very challenging day. Yesterday's challenge was absolutely the lack of water and heat. But man, today hasn't been as hot and we've gone up in elevation, but my foot is killing me. I've had some pain in my left arch of my foot for the last 6 or 7 hours of hiking. And it kind of comes and goes, and it's bearable, but it sure does hurt. And if it does get worse, I think I'll go into the Outfitters in Julian and maybe pick up some better insoles with a little bit more arch support and see if that helps at all. But maybe it'll go away on its own. It could just be from the 20 miles of hiking and overdoing it the first day, but we'll see. Hopefully it gets better on its own. Good morning. It is day 3. We just started, left from camp at 7 a.m. We are about 37.5 miles from the Mexican border. So we're doing pretty good. My foot is still killing me. It's been really painful. The last mile and a half into camp last night was practically limping. Hurts today. But I'm in good spirit, and we're only 40 miles from Julian, where we can hopefully get this problem fixed with some new gear. I did discover a pretty large bruise on the side of my foot last night, which makes me believe it might not be an arch problem. It may be that my shoe's too narrow, but I really honestly don't know. I'm not an expert on footwear, but hopefully we can get into Julian in about 2 days and have someone that is an expert on footwear help me out. Quick update, foot's still bad, really bad, and we just made it to Mount Laguna. So we're walking to the store right now. We're gonna try to resupply with an extra dinner and breakfast so we can slow our pace down into Julian to give my foot a little bit of time to heal, and then I think we'll be good. We just got some trail magic, first trail magic of the trip. We were walking through the campground. We got some beers. Cheers. We're here at the Mount Laguna General Store, and man, has our day turned around. At least for me, I was in a very bad mood this morning, in a lot of pain. Just really stressed about what we were gonna do. We got a game plan together. I iced my foot with some cold water for about an hour and a half. It felt a lot better. And then we decided to go ahead and resupply on food to get us an extra day of time to get into Julian so we can cut back on our mileage so we don't overdo it. So I think that's gonna help my foot a lot. We got that trail magic earlier. After we got resupplied at the store, a truck pulled up with 2 amazing gals that said more trail magic that way. So we went and had another beer and some snacks, and I'm just in a good mood. I'm feeling great. I think we're in a great position with food and everything, and we're gonna do a little bit more mileage today and camp. 2 more days into Julian and hopefully figure out my foot problem and get some new shoes. Woo! After eating a delicious lunch in Mount Laguna, 2 Trail Magics with beer, and I'm feeling great. I mean, the foot is just in much better shape after being off of it for about 5 hours. So we're gonna keep hiking, get a little bit more mileage in, and make our way to Julian. It's dinner time. How's everyone feeling after day 3?
Pretty good.
A lot better than this morning.
Yeah, same. I feel a lot better after all the trail magic today. And look at that sunrise. Sunset.
We're about 9 miles in today. It is 12:30 almost. We're taking a little lunch break. It was super windy last night, so we ended up waking up about 5 this morning just because the tent was really loud and we couldn't sleep. We're gonna hike about 5 more miles and hopefully meet up with Graham and decide how much more we want to do for the day.
This is like the first time the wind hasn't been whipping 70 miles per hour today. Absolutely insane. Both Faith and I are doing pretty good today. My foot was hurting on and off, but it's all right now. It's decent. What's really surprising is we somehow ended up pushing 18 miles today, which was not really the plan, but you know what happens out here. You just get hiking and you keep hiking. And so we're doing our final descent here, last half mile down to camp here. And then that puts us only about 12 miles to Scissors Crossing, so we can get into Julian day after tomorrow. So tomorrow will be nice and easy, 12 miles, which will be really good for the foot. And I'm just feeling great. Can't believe we did 18 after all the pain we've been in the last couple days. Woo! Morning. Best sleep of the trail so far. It's gonna be a good day.
So we're about 2 miles in today. We've been hiking for about an hour. We have just about 3 miles to go to get our water for the day. And then from there we'll have a 7-mile carry to Scissors Crossing. We're gonna camp probably about a mile from there and then get in early to Julian tomorrow morning to resupply, fix Lane's shoe problem, and get our pie.
Yum. Free pie. And we made it to a water source. Woo! Well, that water source was a bust. It was like barely dripping. That tank must be just about dry. So we're walking about a little over half a mile down this road to check the other tank. Comments say it has water. fingers crossed, because if there's no water, we're out. And it's like 9 more miles to town. Yikes. Yay, water. Oh man.
Maybe we should have offered to get water for them.
We finally found some relief from the desert heat. It's been so brutally hot today. Made it into camp a few minutes ago. Graham got his tent set up. I'm still sitting in the same spot I sat down 10 minutes ago because I am exhausted. We did 12 miles today, which is one of the lower days, but it was absolutely scorching again today, and there was only the one water source that we got a little while back. We had to walk that 2 miles out of the way to the water tank spigot. But we're only about a mile from the Scissors Crossing Road, which will get us into Julian first thing in the morning. We're planning on spending all day in Julian. We're gonna go to the Outfitters and get my foot problem taken care of with some new shoes. And then I gotta get that free pie at Mom's. And then it'll really just be a rest day. And we'll get back out of town late tomorrow afternoon and camp just about a mile or two up trail.